Assalamu alaikum student. Abdul Naseem, your computer teacher. We are going to start a new topic, that is formatting in MS Word. It's unit number 6 in your book, page 58. So let's move. Formatting in MS Word. How do we start this chapter? See, settings that are standard or predefined in a software are called default settings, but we can make changes to these default settings. We learned some basic formatting features of Word 2013. In this chapter, let us explore some column and paragraph formatting. So keep in your mind that whatever setting is in your computer program, already it is already set in it. That is called default setting. Okay, the page size, the font color, the page margin, lots of things are there. They are all predefined. They were set earlier. So these things that are standard or predefined, they are called default setting. Okay, but we can make changes in those default settings. How? This is what we are going to read in this chapter, and we will practice it inshallah. So basic features of formatting. What are the basic features of formatting? You have learned them earlier. If you try to revise them, inshallah, I think you will be able to revise. What are they? See, it's here: cut, copy and paste. Cut option is used to move text from one file to another, and copy option is used to generate the copy of the original text. And paste option, whatever you have cut or copied, it can be pasted by using the paste option. Fine. Other features which we learned earlier, that were about the font size, font color. What is font and font size color? If you want to change the writing style, that is called font in computer language, you can change it. There are lots of color in font color. You can change the color. Predefined or already standard color that is set, it is black. Okay, and the size over here, if you want to increase or decrease the size, you can use that. You can click here and lots of numbers there, you can use them. Even you can use these two A option. See, this up arrow you can use for increase, and this downward arrow you can use for decrease. So this is for increase and this is for decrease. Similarly, if you want to highlight your text, you can use bold. If you want to underline it, you can use this U for underline. Okay, so we already done them, I hope you know. So we are just going to start the next one. In this lesson, we are going to learn a new thing, that is page formatting. What is page formatting? Making changes to the settings of a page is called page formatting. Okay, the page layout tab of Word 2013 is used for page formatting. How it's like? It is just in this shape. Okay, if you will just open your Word program, you can see it right on the top side of your Windows screen. You'll just see it's here, page layout. In page layout, lots of things you can change. And what are these things? It's indent here, it's spacing, line spacing, paragraph spacing, and also the orientation, the page layout, the page setup. Lots of options are there which you can use with your page. The margins, column, size. So it's the two groups over there. This is for the paragraph and it's for the page setup. page setup and paragraph. Both options we can apply while writing text in our page. So you need to remember one thing, and what is that? That is the page layout tab. It's very important. Page layout tab. Okay, page layout tab, you can make changes to the setting of a page. What you can do there? Using page layout tab, we can make changes to the setting of page, and that setting which we can make there, that is called page formatting. That is called page formatting. Move to next. Here, if you want to change the setting of your page, how can you do that? So here are some steps. If you will just keep them in mind, you will be able to do it, inshallah. So just look at the steps. Number 1, click the page layout tab. Number 2, in the page setup group, click margins. Number 3, in the drop down list, click the type of margin we want, say like normal. So this way you can change the page setup, where the tab, remember, you have to use page layout tab. Which tab you need to use? Page layout tab. This one. Keep in your mind. Earlier we were talking about the file tab, but this time we were talking about page layout tab. It's very important. In page layout tab, we can change the page setup. After that, what we want to do there, in page setup group, click on margins. Margin means the margin side of your paper, like when you write your work in your notebooks and you draw margin lines on this side, on this sides. So that is called margin. The top, you can say, portion, the bottom portion, and the left right white area of your page. In simple words, you can say margins are the amount of white space between the text and the edges of the page on all 4 sides. So that group you have to select. After that, drop down list, you have to select one thing like normal. See, this is the drop down list. In your margins, it's margin. See there, this one is margin. Here you can select custom, normal, narrow, moderate, which one. So up to your choice, which one you want to select, just click on it. This way you can change the page setting of your page. Now I'm just telling you here margins, so you can understand that what actually the margins are which you want to change in your page. Just look at here. Margins are the amount of white space between the text and the edge of the page on all 4 sides. Keep in your mind, on all 4 sides. The default setting for the top, bottom, left and right margins in Word 2013 is 1 inch. Okay, so just look over here. This is, suppose, a page. Okay, it's a rough page. Just suppose it. This is the margin area of the page from all 4 sides, top, bottom, left and right. Now just look at it so you can understand that what is the margin. Margins are the amount of white space. So this is the white space. White space from top, this white space on bottom side, this is on your right side, and this one is your left side. 4 sides. So this white amount of paper and white space between the edges and the paper, this is called margin. Now this one predefined in Word already, it is set. it is standard setting, you can say, and that is on all four sides it is 1 inch. Okay, you can also open and you can just look at it. See, it's written there normal. You can have a look on this page. Top 1, left 1, bottom 1 and right 1. So if you want to change this setting, you can also change this setting by using your page setup, as I told you earlier. Look at here, just I'm just going back so you can have a look over here. This way, see, here we can change the setting of margins by using margin group, selecting normal, narrow or moderate. And in normal you can see top, bottom, left, right, all the four sides of paper, they are 1 inch and they are predefined, already set. Okay, so you can just find out there also that margins are the amount of white space between the text and the edges of the page on all four sides, and we can change it also. Now next, here, or what, or something else here, we can specify our own margin setting by clicking margins. It means that if it is already set and you don't want to use it, you want to change it, you want to change that 1 inch that is predefined, you can decrease it or increase it, you can do it. How? We can specify our own margin setting by clicking margins and then clicking custom margin. The page setup dialog box appears. Specify top, bottom, left, right margins. Just have a look over there. Here top, you can use these arrows to increase and decrease. Similarly with left, bottom and right. So here you can just adjust the margin of your paper according to your own choice, and then you can apply and click OK. Now it's over. I hope you understand today's lesson. Practice it. If you have any problem, I will clear it inshallah in the next class. Take care. Allah Hafiz.